You want to know a secret? YouTube might be your ticket out, even if nobody watch at first. Let that sink in. I get it. You probably thinking, what's the point if no one's gonna see my stuff? But see, that's exactly why you should start. Let me break down why jumping on YouTube right now, even if your channel looks like a ghost, is one of the smartest reasons why you should, especially if you come from a place where nobody hands you anything. Most people think that YouTube success is racking in 1 million views overnight, but let's be real, that's lottery ticket thinking. I'm here to tell you that it's much deeper than that. See, YouTube forces you to level up your game. The platform doesn't care about your background or how much money you got. It only cares if you keep showing up. You're building skills, filming, editing, storytelling. Even if your view counts read as a joke, you're still learning. And those skills will follow you long after off camera, opening doors in content creation, marketing, or whatever it leads you. Look, I came from a tough neighborhood. Money was tight. Support is minimum. And the idea of hitting record feels risky. But from a world where us folks from the other side of the track get recognitions, YouTube is the biggest free stage imaginable. No gatekeeping telling you, sorry, you're not what we looking for. You just hit upload, done. That's your open mic. Fear of being judged is real, especially if you never did nothing like this before. But guess what? YouTube breaks you out that shell. At first, yes, it's terrifying. Of course, you will second guess everything. Do I sound dumb? Do I look weird? What would the haters say? But stepping up to that fear is half the victory. Each time you post, you start to care less about negative trolls or negative vibes. That's the type of confidence that bleeds into your daily life. Whether it's asking for a raise or speaking up when you used to stay quiet, the truth is starting a channel builds thick skin. Maybe somebody leaves a negative comment, or maybe you don't get no comments at all. Either way, you learn that the world didn't explode. You survive, and the next time it feels less of a big deal. That skill is resilience. Because any hustle, YouTube or not, resilience is your #1 ally. The best part of no one's watching is that you have a safe training ground. Look at it this way. If you had 1 million views in one day, you will be overwhelmed. That pressure will be crippling. But when your channel is small, you can experiment. Try different angles, do raw vlogs, or test out comedic skits. Whatever. You get to hone your craft without the entire world judging your every step. By the time you do attract the audience, you will have found your voice and developed a style that you're proud of. Plus, YouTube teaches you real world skills. Video editing, basic cuts, transition, maybe some graphics. Storytelling, how to keep people engaged, how to structure your content, and how to build a narrative. SEO marketing, keywords, thumbnails, titles, things that you could carry into any business or brand gig. These are resume-worthy abilities, my friend. In a world that's shifting more and more to digital everything, being comfortable on camera and behind the scene is an edge. That's how you go from a nobody and a resourceful creator in no time. Let's say if you started filming content about cooking or rants, or your day job or your life in the neighborhood, whatever. After a few months, you have a library full of videos. Sure, the views might still be in the double digits, but guess what? You built up a portfolio. People outside of your circle can see you in action. Potential employers, collaborators, or clients can watch and say, oh, this person knows how to create content, speak on camera, and keep it together. That's an asset that no one can deny. And if you're from a rough background like me, that portfolio might be even the reason someone take a chance on you. They see the grit, they see the hustle, the unpolished but authentic vibe you bring. You're not just words on a piece of paper. You're living proof of what you can do. Sometimes it takes one set of eyes that'll spark a connection that'll change your life. But none of that won't happen if you never start. Even if your channel is small, you're still part of YouTube's small community. That means connecting with other creators, participating in live streamings, join niche forums or Discord servers. Before you know it, you're building a relationship with people that share your passion. People you never would have met just chilling on your block or at your job. These connections could lead to collaborations, advice, or just moral support. Once you let go of the idea that I have to be big for anyone to notice me, you will find a smaller dedicated circle that appreciates your content. That might just be 20 subscribers, but those 20 could be more engaged than some channels with thousands of bot and uninterested followers. Real talk, a small audience could do so much wonders for your motivation. They get feedback, share your work, cheer you on. That's how a real loyal fan base is born, one viewer at a time. Making YouTube videos is a crash course in personal growth. You start paying attention to how you speak, how you look, how you start organizing your thoughts. After a few uploads, you will see how you communicate with friends, co-workers, and family. Confidence seeps into your everyday life because you're used to stepping out your comfort zone on camera. And it's not just about confidence. You will learn discipline, meeting your own upload schedule, planning topics, maybe scripting or at least brainstorming. That discipline can translate to any hustle you take on. If you can't consistently show up on your YouTube channel, what else can you not show up for? Here's a mind blower. Success on YouTube is not about subscriber counts or AdSense revenue. Sometimes success is having a creative outlet that keeps you sane. Sometimes it's finding a small community that resonate with your story. Or it's just a habit of learning new tech and marketing skills that you can leverage in a side hustle or new job. So if you worry about failing because your channel won't blow up, maybe shift how you define success. I come from a place when you're not the best, people act like you shouldn't even try. That's bull. You can succeed in ways that numbers and clout can't measure. If YouTube is your therapy, your personal growth tool, your portfolio, or your path to meeting people who actually get you, then that's success. You don't need 1 million subscribers to feel like it's worth it. Sure, if you stick with it long enough, you might find ways to monetize, sponsorship, affiliate market, Patreons, brand deals, but focusing on money solely on day one can blind you to all other benefits. That said, if you do build a decent audience, you can open up some extra income streams, maybe even turn a passion project to a side hustle or a full-time gig if you're persistent enough. But again, that's cherry on top, not the whole sundae. There's a sweet spot in being unknown. You can post cringe content, test weird ideas, refine your on-camera presence, and no one's there to roast you. You're free to explore. People love the idea of having an immediate crowd, but that crowd can add insane pressure. Having 0 watchers means 0 expectations. You can take huge creative risks, and if something doesn't work, you just pivot. No big blowback, no drama. You get to fail in peace and come back stronger. YouTube is about patience. So if you give up after a month of low views, you will never see how it could transform your life. Let's be real. From day one, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Decide you're in it for the long haul. Commit to learning from your mistakes, seeking feedback, and gradually improving. The payoff might come in a year, 2 years, or may not come at all in the way you expect it to. But the intangible benefits, skills, confidence, connections, those come faster than what you think. Think about it. In 1 year, you could have 50 videos up, or you could still be talking about it, how you want to start a YouTube channel someday. One scenario gives you a portfolio, a skill set, and possibly a handful of loyal fans. The second scenario leaves you exactly where you at right now, maybe even farther behind, because you spent that time procrastinating. So yeah, starting a YouTube channel is brilliant even if nobody is watching, because nobody is watching isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's your safe place to learn, fail, pivot, and figure yourself out. It's a shot at building something from scratch, a digital corner of the internet that's 100% you. You walk away with new skills, new confidence, a digital network, and maybe, just maybe, an audience that resonates with your vibes. And if no one ever shows, you still come out better than what you started. You still come out better than what you started. That's priceless. Don't let fear and numbers hold you back. I grew up in a world with people telling me I had no shot, no money, no connection, no chance. YouTube laughs at those limits. All it wants is consistency and honesty and the willingness to hit record even if you feel shaky. So do yourself a favor and start the channel. Post your first video and don't sweat the silence. Every big creator started with 0 watchers too. The difference is they never gave up. Neither should you.